Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. Hey, let's talk about some growth and income stock, shall we? Let's bring in Alex Kolb. He's our growth and income stock analyst at Zacks.com. So he's the perfect person to put some of these questions to about a couple of companies that he has brought to our attention. So I don't know how many questions I'll be asking since he's the one that's proposing these for our consideration. But Altera Corporation is one of the growth and income picks that you want to talk about. ALTR is the ticker symbol. And you know my question, where's the growth, where's the income?
We'll get right into that, I promise you. It's a tech company. And I just briefly wanted to say, I picked both of the companies I'll discuss today are tech companies. Okay. NASDAQ has been doing really well lately against the other major averages, the Dow Jones and the S&P, and as a, NASDAQ being a tech-heavy average, techs have been doing really well. Both year-to-date and over the past year, the tech is ahead of both of the aforementioned averages.
All right.
So let's get right into Altera here. Yep. I'll start with income. As you can see here, I highlighted it's an annual dividend of 20 cents that translates into a yield of 1%. It does outperform its industry in terms of yield. And I mentioned it's a tech company. They make semiconductors. A semiconductor company is what Altera makes.
I was wondering because you said custom logic solutions, and for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what
that
meant.
Yeah, and they also have, PLD is another term they use. That's programmable logic devices. Too technical for me, but basically a semiconductor company that I can assure you of.
Me too.
And so the company recently reaffirmed its revenue guidance, and it sees revenue growth of 2 to 7% in the second quarter going forward. And along those lines, along those bullish lines, if you will, analysts have also hiked their estimates. And as you can see here, estimates are on the rise all across the board for the next 2 quarters and the next 2 years. And the results for the second quarter will come out later this month on July 14th.
Street looking for 67 cents a share for the full year earnings, huh?
Yeah. For this current full year and the following year, it's seeing even more growth, looking at 89 cents.
Wow.
So they're bullish.
Yeah.
And if estimates or the company's ability to beat estimates are any indication, I should say historically, the company's historical ability to beat estimates are any indication that they'll do really well. And here's their track record. As you can see here, there's only been a couple misses, a few matches, and dating back to 2004, for the most part, earnings have come in above analysts' expectations.
And they have some favorable industry comps?
They do.
So
there's some great comparisons here. The return on equity, for example, as you can see, 39%, well above the industry average. Yep. Net profit margin compares to a negative industry average. And as I mentioned earlier, the yield of 1%, that is an industry-leading yield.
All right, what's the deal with Qualcomm? QCOM, the ticker symbol, on the NASDAQ. Yeah. That's another one that you want us to know about. Where's the growth, where's the income here?
Another tech play here. This is a wireless company, wireless telecommunications.
Yep.
Income, 68 cents. As you can see here for the full year, that's the dividend. Translates into a yield of 1.5% above its industry average. And the company recently upped its guidance based on strong worldwide demand. And analysts follow suit. Here again, this full year earnings estimate is at $1.46 per share. For the following year, they're going to see even more. So bullish on forecasts, on earnings forecasts here as well. And I will mention here, this company is coming out with their third quarter report on July 22nd. And the fundamentals here are solid as well. It also has an ROE that's above its industry average and also a higher net profit margin in comparison to the industry.
All right. Do you own either of these two?
I do not.
If you want to check out more growth and income stocks that Alex has written about recently, get over to Zacks.com's homepage. And by now, if you're a regular follower here or watcher, you should know where we keep all of those Zacks Rank Buy stock picks. In the upper right-hand corner of that homepage, in this particular case, you click on the headline next to growth and income, and it'll take you right to Alex's most current story and an archive of some others. With Alex Kolb, I'm Terry Ruffalo.